Hello guys, welcome to Manny's Reef. This is Fun Reefer. This episode is going to be the pilot for this YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'll give you my background on reefing and how I even started this hobby in the first place. I want you to know that I'm just a hobbyist just like you. But I enjoy this. It's beautiful. It's like one of the best hobbies. It's just amazing what this hobby brings to the table. Without wasting much time, let's dive into it. I remember when I was a kid, I'll go visit my aunt, right? And she used to have this small tank. I can't remember. It couldn't have even been more than probably like a 20-gallon tank, I think. But I remember they used to have a goldfish, and then there was no goldfish, and the tank was empty. And every time I visited that, the tank was empty, but it was filled with like tank decos, like fish tank aquarium decorations. And I loved it. I don't remember ever talking about it, but it was just one of those internal love that I had for it. Um, I'm from Nigeria, and where I'm from, we barely have power supply. So now I understand why it would have been difficult to keep her tank. But yeah, and things like that, having aquarium is not something that you see on a normal in my country, in Nigeria. Not because people don't like it, but because there's no power to keep aquarium. But anyway, so I moved out here, and I remember working my previous job, and one of my coworkers, she had like a 75-gallon tank in her house. And I remember seeing this tank, and I was like just blown away, and it kind of like rekindled what I had as a kid. But what she had was a 75-gallon freshwater tank. She had a knife fish. I can't remember. I think she had a catfish also, and I just loved that tank. She had just big fishes. They were big and massive, and it was beautiful. I would just sit in front of her tank for a long time, just staring and just appreciating it. And then I remember I kept saying I wanted that, and she like, yeah, get it, and I'm like, I don't know, I can. And then she actually went and ordered me a 25-gallon tank. Ordered me a 25-gallon tank. I remember the tank arrived at the office, and then I had to like take it home. And that was my first tank. I ended up having like tiny little freshwater fishes, and I kept that for a while. And then I got upgraded to a bigger tank. I upgraded to a 75-gallon tank, and that 75-gallon tank, I ended up keeping catfishes. I kept a arowana. I kept opaco. That was my favorite fish in the world. I kept like different kind of fishes, and I just loved it. My catfish ended up eating it so much, and I got so mad. I was so pissed. But so when in this journey, I kept seeing reef tanks, and I kept just loving corals, and I'm getting introduced to corals. And now I was so in love with corals. I wanted to keep one. But I knew I had a freshwater system, so I couldn't. But I wanted one. I loved it. So when I moved to Atlanta, I ended up giving away all my freshwater fish. And then what I did was I converted my freshwater tank into saltwater. I ended up, and that was how I started my reefing journey. I moved to Atlanta about 4 years ago, and it's been reefing so far. So what I did was I still loved the freshwater guys, but I went on the soft side, no longer on the big aggressive fishes anymore. So I made a 75-gallon system for my discus fishes that I had when they were small. I had them in the 25-gallon, and then when they grew, I got them a bigger tank. In the freshwater, I have the discus fishes. I have a rope fish, which is like a eel. I have a albino African dwarf frog. I have a pleco and a small catfish, nothing too much, and it runs on a canister. On my reef tank, I have different corals. And then when this tank came, I realized that I wanted a taller stand. So what I did was I built my own stand with my friend Guy at the time, and he helped me. It was like really helpful. And that's one of that beautiful thing with these hobbies. You meet people that actually impact your life, and you make real friends, because everyone have this passion and this drive to help each other rather than like to bring each other down, you know. And yeah, Guy helped me build this stand, and then I got my light from the corals, and I started keeping corals. My my late father-in-law actually bought me my first corals. He bought me, so it's like he was fascinated with the whole concept of keeping corals. So we went to the store and he got me some acans, some zoos, which I still have to this day. Except for the zoos, I have Aptasia killing them. I'm fighting this battle with Aptasia, but I'm sure I'll win someday. That's the beauty with, also another beauty with the reef tanks, like it has ups and downs. And so anyway, within this time I've been in a pursuit to keep my tank as happy as possible, my livestock as happy as possible. I've indulged myself in a lot of research. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of reading. I watch a lot of videos. A lot of people that have helped see me through. And in this process, I've also gotten to like acquire a lot of knowledge, and that's what this YouTube channel is about. It's a way to share my knowledge with you, so that you can be better reefers. This channel is going to share my mistakes. We're going to teach you what I've learned, and so that you can have an idea on how to go with keeping your reef tank. Show you how corals live and how they survive and how they strive, so that you can know what to do on your part to support your corals in their part, and in return they bless you with beautiful coloration. So my tank is a 75-gallon tank with a 25-gallon sump, but right now we about to do some upgrades, which will be coming up in upcoming videos, and I'll show you how to upgrade and how to do some changes, or whatever changes that I'm doing in my tank. I'll show you everything. Basically we would all enjoy my reefing journey, and from here on out. What's my biggest regret? My biggest regret is that I didn't start this when I started, because throughout my reefing journey, my tank looks nice now and it's still growing, but it's still a baby tank, of course. But I've learned so much. I learned a lot through making mistakes. My tank have been through huge ups and huge downs. It's been like a rocky mountain, and right now it's just flatline stable, but that's as a result of lots and lots of mistake and experience in my past. And I wish I shared that with everyone. I wish I can remember every single one, and that's why this channel would help, because now I can show you everything as it happens step by step. I'll show you everything that happens on the tank on the daily, and we're just gonna ride along and enjoy my reef tank from here on out. We'll see how long we can have it live. I do plan to upgrade in future, but I plan to have my tank live and just enjoy the beauty. It's amazing. It's like a living art, and the serenity of it is just incredible, and I want to share that with you. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see the upcoming videos coming up, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And when you hit the subscribe button, don't forget that little bell, because that's what gives you the notification to tell you that there's a new video out. And if you have any comment and you want to talk about your tank, you want to talk about your future tank, or what you plan to do in future, let us know in the comment. Let's talk about it. That's why we're here. All right, thank you guys so much. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.